All right, so we're going to jump back in with some Saturday play of Final Fantasy 16 and pick right up where we left off yesterday, which was not long after we picked up Ifrit's powers. Within Clive kind of, had the battle with himself and unlocked those powers. And then we kind of made our way back to the hideaway to, kind of regroup and continue our story here. I did a bunch of side questing off stream yesterday. And now we're going to pick right back up with the main story. You'll notice all the side quests on the right side are gone now because I cleared those up off stream. So let's pick back up with the main quest.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
All right, so it kind of forces me into the shop mechanic, but I think we already saw it was the same stuff that was at another shop, so...
Speaking
don't need to get
of
anything.
Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, somewhat foul's brewing. And it ain't Tyre's borbile tea.
Hey Mish, it's good to see you.
Just go and see Otto, will ya?
All right.
I hope you're having a great Saturday as well. I wasn't planning on streaming today. I know I said I wouldn't, but I didn't end up as busy this morning as I originally thought I was going to be. We were supposed to take my dad to the county fair over in his town, and it turns out it's only at night. And I'm hosting a show tonight downtown, so we just went to lunch instead. Hey, Dartetsuya, good to see you.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again, this time due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning, let her know you're coming. We go way back, and she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but... who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
So why did it pan over to that guy? Oh, okay. So the reports compiled by the Cursebreakers contain information on quests currently available across Valstia. Oh shit, did we just open up like a ton more side quests?
Everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Cursebreakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to.
I like that they give him
I'll
a
warrant
snort.
a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, These have got proper bounties on them and all. Anything catch your eye?
Okay. Oh, wow. So this does light up some new side quests. All right. Well, we'll worry about those later. Yeah. Zero Gill. Doesn't seem like a very, Oh, and a third. Oh, so, okay, because we have some different areas unlocked. I see. Okay, well, we can do those later. We can clear up
Always
some of those.
something in there.
Let's focus on the main quest for now.
Do you need any help, Miss Molly?
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cause a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
It is a little weird that the story is kind of putting the two of them together, because didn't it say in some of the opening stuff that, like, they grew up like brother and sister? So that's a little bit like, I mean, I guess as long as they aren't literal brother and sister, then that gets a little wild, but yeah. Still, just not the romance relationship I was expecting to see in the early hours of the game, or at least that they're hinting at. Technically, there isn't one yet.
So,
there's still hope
Louise
that
and
Clive will get with
Northreach.
Sid, but
And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up?
okay, so that is actually quite a ways away. Oh, it's out in like uncharted territory. Oh, we haven't been this way yet. We haven't been out of the area this way yet. Alrighty. So we have a new door to open. Ew. I'm gonna guess that was probably locked earlier and I just never came across it.
Clinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop.
Yeah, I can't go that way. How the hell do I get out of here? Okay, I just jumped in front of a door. Love that. Okay, so this is just... I'm running around silly in some building. This isn't where I need to be. Okay, we need to go over here. And then the exit is making a right at the fork. And then I guess we just kind of go through here. See why maps are important. Okay, now there's a staircase up. Oh god, it's this. Okay, god, you turn around on this all the time. Okay. I was like, we need some sort of like dotted line that shows me how to get through things. I guess technically you could use the animal instinct. I'm not using it, but yeah. All right, we figured it out.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
All right, now we're in uncharted territory. We haven't been here yet. So I guess I'll just kind of stick to the road, because I don't really know what else to do. Spiders!
Sick of Torgal! There, boy! Stay down!
I guess I'll just stick to the road. You know I'm always gonna get distracted by sparklies. Chocobos. Oh. It's like good. They're not chocobos that are gonna attack you. There's some in 14 that are like wild chocobos, and we don't like that.
Let's make this quick. Get him, boy! Sick of Torgal!
Is there another one? I guess there is.
There. North Reach.
God, this gets so pretty in some of these open areas. Just look at all that, like, just beautiful background. Oh, not my dog. These dogs.
Get him!
Oh, I did my falcon punch. Oh well, that's right. I actually didn't totally mean to do that, but
Give them all you've got, boy! Garuda, lend me off you! There, boy!
hooray! Leveling up, 22. Sparkles.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
These pies again?
Oh, and a chine of
Fresh
roast
fish! Whole from the sea of grace this very morning.
Well, I'm gonna guess we can't go right up there yet.
Reds, whites, ales, meads.
What happens if we try?
Big on! The gate's for citizens, not serfs.
Oh, obelisk.
Fruit's not getting any fresher.
I imagine this has to be a quest hub of some sort too. Oh, here we go.
A moment, my lady.
You top
A
though.
moment. I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you.
That's a really cute outfit
I?
she's wearing. I'm gonna see that at some Comic-Con.
Yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Oh, we love a woman that knows how to get what she wants.
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are.
So where are the others?
It's not as if
Didn't he come out here with Jill and Sid?
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Alright. How big is this area? I wonder if I have the freedom to go in and out of here now. I think it's one of those just like, I'm curious questions. Let's see. Oh yeah, I can go in and out. They don't stop me now.
Don't think I haven't got my eye on you, branded. On you go.
Alright, so they're just kind of like, he's with her. Whatever. I thought Jill and Sid came with us. That's the only part of this that isn't making sense. But maybe I missed something.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Interesting. Doesn't really seem like it. I was like, is this like a particular like hub of some sort? But it doesn't seem like it.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours.
It's interesting how
Now,
they always
I
have
have
these little
matters to
stamps
attend
or
to at the
seals
Iron
that
Flag.
sort of
If you
let you
find
prove you're with a certain
ask for me
person.
there.
It's supposed to change the attitudes of people. It's interesting.
I should probably start here.
Oh yeah, look at all those quests that just opened up. We're gonna have lots of side quests to do later.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
I saw her earlier.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every gil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison.
Right.
Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little...
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The Dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
This is definitely one of those like side quests that's a main quest.
That remains to be seen.
This doesn't really seem to tie into the main plot, but I guess you never know. But it's more a necessary step to get to the next step along the way, I guess.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Alright, we're getting all sorts of favors called in. Alright, I'm assuming we kind of just take this main road. Yeah, oh wow, look at all these side quests that are popping up. Holy moly, okay.
The markets are up.
Is that like a blue chocobo down there?
Oriflamme. How many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
I'm sorry, I have to look at this chocobo down here. You're a special chocobo. Oh my god, is it a rainbow one? Oh no, it's like a attack one. Ugh. Why can't this be Pokemon? That's the chocobo I want. Make it live in the ball. That's pretty. Oh man. I'm not gonna kill it. I'm gonna pet the dog. Now vultures I have no problem taking care of.
There, boy!
Go on, back to the pens with you. I need you fit for the
The music here is so ominous.
That's enough dallying, you. Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
I feel like I should be picking up all these side quests because we might just like clear them out along the way, but at the same time it's a lot of dialogue and stuff, so I just kind of want to keep pushing the main story a little bit.
Intolerant, as Isabel says. It's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand? The Dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stopped to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
I could fight my way out of any problem if I needed to. So are they gonna start shit? Like, if they don't like branded, aren't they gonna...
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
There we go. Okay, I was like, aren't they gonna make some snide comment?
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for a constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
So, like, he's trying to switch it
Customers
out,
aren't
or...
usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
All right. There's a few places I could see this going. Either that poor girl's gonna be a corpse, or it could be the type of thing where, like, they're trying to run away. Maybe she's trying to get out of the dames. He's offering her something better, so she thinks. So they were, excuse me, trying to sell the heirloom, maybe?
It smells of death here, Torgal.
Uh-oh. Oh no, is that her, or is that the soldier? It's so silly, I love it. That move is never gonna fail to crack me up. That was really pretty, that whole little, like, slow-mo jump shot by the sunset. Uh-oh.
Damn it all. Bodies.
Oh no, they both were taken care of. That's... yikes.
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
Men are so terrible.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
Why'd she go up there?
I need to tell Isabel.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised you don't take the comb, but I guess you do.
Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Well, this is the feel-good game of the year. It's depressing. So what, they just got eaten by wolves? Or did he... Is it like a murder-suicide thing? I guess it's implied the wolves did it, but... running around, because I don't know how to take the direct route. Okay.
If it was a message.
All right, Isabel, I have bad news.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
All right, this is a depressing little segment. This game hasn't exactly had a lot of feel-good moments.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
But I think that those are the segments we've been seeing in some other scenes, huh?
Good boy.
Oh, I got a trophy for petting the dog. I guess once you do it 10 times or something, you get a trophy. That's funny. They really went out of their way to make sure that everybody knew, yes, you will be able to pet the dog. Okay, we have to get up on that hill somehow. Ah, I see. There's a little trail back here, it looks like. So we'll wait at the back.
Weren't expecting
Is that what this is here? Kind of looks like it. Nope. We gotta go fully back around the town. Okay, back on the trail. So now, okay, so I guess Jill and Sid traveled separately, and I just missed that, maybe responding to a chat comment earlier or something. Which I see why they had to do it, because that other quest would have been a little difficult. Although it was a weird, like, it didn't really relate to the main story, at least not yet. I'm assuming that Isabel or the Dame probably, that's not the last time we're going to see her, I guess. And she did help us get through the town, which was the other important part of that, but... Oh.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter.
Sorry, I had to get my iced coffee to power through today.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
That's kind of fun if I get to run around with both of them. I thought you could only have maybe one person in your party, but maybe something's going to happen to split people up a little.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Wow.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
Final Fantasy 16 here to remind you, adult themes.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Alright, so I guess we're bound for the next area. I'm gonna do a save. Well, guess we'll go in. You have reached a pivotal moment in the story. If you continue, you will not be able to return. Oh. So we're gonna be forced into side quests, I guess. Interesting. Okay, so maybe I'm gonna have to do what I don't usually do and side quest a little bit here and clean this up, just because that is very clearly telling me this is my only chance. So I guess we'll do that. So we'll do some side quest cleanup, even though I don't usually stream that, but that's what we're gonna do. I'll be right back though. I need to take a quick bio break, so please bear with me. I encourage everyone to get up, stretch, move around, and do that whole thing. I'll be right back in about 2 minutes, okay? Thanks. We'll continue and try to clean up these side quests. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, probably about 30 minutes, and then go into the next part of the story, because clearly something big's coming up if I'm getting a warning. So we'll be back in about 2 minutes. All right, everyone, I'm settling back down. Thanks for bearing with me. Thanks for still being here. I know commercial breaks are a great time to leave. You're still here. All right. So once again, we have been warned very clearly by the story. If we go here, something's going to change. So where I usually save these for some of my off-stream gaming, the side quests, I think we're going to go ahead and clean them up. I just want to make sure we don't miss anything. Just plop Smush in front of Cam for breaks. Hey, Solar Bear, I would love to do that if I thought he would stay put. But there's no way he stays put. So there's that problem, unfortunately. Okay, where are our side quests here? So we have 3 of them here, so let's go pick these up.
Fruit's not getting any fresher.
That's the day done then.
Boy, the way some of these towns are laid out, there's like no direct path anywhere. How the fuck am I supposed to get over there? Oh, like down, back up or something. Oh, there we go. Well, I guess we might as well get this one first.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Huh. Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Well, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us
Oh, they
how
want to
you
fight.
earn that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Okay, they want to fight.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either.
Gladly.
Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
I'm ready.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
So I'm gonna guess these guys are a little bit more like mini boss types.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding.
Yeah, sure. You got it, buddy.
Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
Did someone say dirty tricks?
All right. So you know one end of a
He got his ass beat.
Fuck me.
No thanks.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he
Oh
wants,
shit, I
is it?
should have saved the limit for part 2, huh? Alright.
Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? Try the bearer. Win the Dane's favour anyway.
I only went to hold my tongue for a start.
Aha. Holding the button breaks, remember that? That's my new favorite move. Jumping up, grabbing them, doing an air attack to slam them right back on the ground.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe
You
hands, I suppose.
assholes picked the fight, and now you're pissed I
If you
beat
have
you
to tell
up.
the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Man, I swear to God. Alright. What do you want? Hopefully not a fight.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
Oh.
About this.
I mean, it's your
about
business.
what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much.
Wait, you want me to bring
but
you
it will
stew
make
from
all
the
the
kitchen
difference.
too?
Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes.
God,
where
it
the
really
need
is another
greatest.
food delivery quest.
And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Mr. Smush is behind me starting trouble.
Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
Well, I was like, okay.
You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Look
Oh,
who
it was
I
worse
have. I have
before
a
the Chamberlain.
baby. I
I'd
have
be
a
dead
baby.
without
He
him.
does not like this.
Me
He does
and
not
many
like
others.
this. But I thought y'all would want to see him.
That's something at least.
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's tour.
Okay, so I feel like... Oh, they're in here, I see.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Can we fight him?
Word is that the legions are ready into
So I
march
guess
again.
this is actually one of the turn-ins. Oh, weren't we here before?
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me!
Oh, this must like have to be the last one or something.
Jack, you'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
Okay, I guess we can just pick up this other side quest on the way.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total: a grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Oh boy.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something.
Yeah, I think this is turning in the other
All
quest.
right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Val's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle.
Oh my.
He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Hey, we just crossed 30,000 gil. Which does make me think if we do have a major story thing coming up, then probably one thing we should do after we clear all these side quests is kind of go shopping one more time just to make sure we're on top of everything. Excuse me.
With the right to confiscate any
whites, ale, fresh fish, all from the sea of grace this...
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Okay.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's
I wonder what's going to happen in the next story quest that it's warning me that I can't go back, basically.
Somewhere the gate
I'm going to
guards won't be
assume
paying him
there's
or his
an invasion of
affairs
some sort with those troops moving around, and so maybe they kind of take over one area or another, and so you aren't going to be able to get back to it. I don't know, hard to know. Like there's going to be another icon fight or something.
Branded, if I discover you have played me false,
I can always take it back.
you will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
All right. What is this guy wearing? I saw him in the background.
Find carpets like this in the capital. I
I want that outfit.
you.
Actually, I really do love this red leather thing that Clive has. But my second choice would be that outfit.
Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so?
I did, you dick.
Times are hard. But this here'll make them less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing by it. You wait right here.
So
Yeah.
we got cigars, a
Etienne,
drink.
I'm a man of my
What's this going to be, a porno?
Perfume.
Okay.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
That's the day done then.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Interesting how, you know, the side quests, the rewards aren't great. Like 1,000 gil. I guess that's pretty good. I don't know. I feel like there's not a lot that we've been buying, but we do know there's like orchestrations and things that are high dollar that'll probably be worth getting later on. Oh shit! I wonder if the world's gonna change. Do I need to buy some of those? I'm not gonna have the gil for all of them. I'm just gonna have to hope that those don't get completely shut off. Like, let me go down to this shop here just to see something real quick. So let's bookmark that. Because let's say for example, this area is going to get closed off or whatever. Or like if this person has an orchestration, then I won't be able to get it later. But like, how does the game expect me to be swimming in gil at this point? So I would assume if the shop does not have an orchestration available, that it's probably an area I can't get back to. Oh, it would help if I'm actually talking to the shop.
Do you see anything you like?
So the good news is they don't really have anything useful. But yeah, oh yeah, look at that. 50,000. Yeah, so there's no way I have 50,000 gil right now. So I hope these things become available later, or maybe it's something you get on a replay, or I'm overthinking what's going to happen in the story, and maybe it's just a long segment. Oh wow, there's even more shit up here. All right, well then I guess we're going this way. I think we have to cut through town to get there, yeah? Okay. There's no obelisk up there. Okay.
Think I might see it tonight.
At some point, we have to get a chocobo. That has to be a thing that happens. I'm almost positive we saw that in some of the pre-release footage. Here's the way out. Unfortunately, it seems like when you're in town, like, he won't do the whole, like, running thing. But he should out here. There we go. I notice it's very hard to notice, but this game kind of does a little bit of what you see some of the Nintendo Switch games do, like especially like Pokemon Legends. I would see this a lot. But the thing, or maybe it was Violet, but the monsters in the distance have a way lower frame rate. It's not quite as like bad as what you'd see on Switch, but I definitely was noticing that with some of the chocobos that their frame rate really drops, which is funny because I'm playing in performance mode right now because I can't stream in 4K on Twitch, so playing in graphics doesn't do me any good.
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and pick up another side quest while we're here.
Someone whose son's in mortal danger. He didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try.
She's gonna be
Describe
a
it to
doll,
me.
not a person, huh?
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl.
Oh, I hope it's a cat.
So quiet and kind.
We have plenty of dogs in this game,
She
but no
likes
cats.
walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything.
Yeah, she's totally like a
since
dog or a
yesterday.
cat.
It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
Speaking of cats, did Smush fall asleep?
That's a lot of field to
He's
search.
right under my chair because the sun is coming in
Someone might have seen her.
just the right way at this time of day. Okay, we'll go get... I want to see if this is a dog or a cat on this quest, so let's do this. Oh, we have to ask villagers first.
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
Yeah, little baby.
A branded.
I'm hoping to get a
And
little
outside
cat
of it
tree
that,
right
judging
here,
by the lack of
over
manners.
here, that is a little more up in the sun, so that
tell me
Smush will be
that.
encouraged to come up here
Because
and
a girl
nap.
from the
And it would be a
village
lot
asked me to
easier
find
for
her
me to get him
pet.
on cam if he
Chloe.
does that.
Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it?
My sister said for my
Oh,
birthday, because my
little
birthday's just around the corner,
plaything.
so she's supposed to get me
Last I
one,
saw,
so we'll
the
see.
filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Chloe.
Another doggy.
More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
Is this going to be a corpse, or is it a doll? Like I thought at first. Oh no.
The crystal's cursed.
Oh, she turned to...
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear
Oh
me?
no.
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home.
Oh, this is
Chloe?
sad.
Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty
Oh my
hair.
god, so this...
It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you?
Oh my god!
Do you really not
This
care
is
that she's
fucked
dead?
up!
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That The crystal's curse, that's just how
This
she
is
died.
totally messed up. Oh my god.
Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand,
Yeah, you tell her.
she would have been just another girl.
Make her
Somebody's
cry. Make the kid cry. Make a kid cry.
Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them
Make
away.
a kid cry. Make a kid cry.
Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Yeah, we made her cry. Yeah, that's what you deserve. My god. So even though these side quests don't have particularly great rewards, some of them, like some more than others, like are very world building. Like we get it. People are real assholes to brands and all this stuff, but damn. Damn. Achievement unlocked. Traumatized a child. Years of therapy. Hey, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was her environment. Is she crying? Let's talk to her.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
That's right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Think about what you did. I wish we could emote. I want to point like you do in Dead by Daylight. I want to point. Think about what you did. Wow. And hi, Matt, and hi, Mike Def, by the way. Thanks for being here. We are, we're side questing on stream because we got a little warning. We were gonna port to the next story area and keep going, but we got a warning that said, if you go here, you can't go back. So we're clearing up our side quests after all. Okay, so this is just gonna be a simple...
Stay back. I'll deal with this. Get him! Sick of trouble! Over here.
Remember, we only beat up animals that are zombies.
You know what to do, boy.
For Fortnite meme dance spider. Isn't there supposed to be a photo mode in this game? If there is, I forgot where it is. I have to look.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
What is wrong with these fucking monsters? Oh my god.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
Oh my god. Wow. That it's okay, we need to talk a minute. It's one thing to have a quest where one child does something like fucked up and it's like a little bit of world building and like, oh man, not like even the kids are assholes because that's the way. It's one thing to have one quest do that, but they've committed to the bit here. We have 2 kids that did that in separate stories. This is wild. This is wild. So that's like it's like literal like, oh my god.
You, Brandy, come here this instant.
I'll kick your ass too.
How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high.
Make them both cry. Make them both cry. Look at that little shit nodding his head in the back.
You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not.
entertained.
Dude, you better put on your clown makeup and honk honk. That's entertainment.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me?
Correct on all counts, Matt.
Sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
Like, turn into Ifrit right here. Oh, we get to pick. Ooh, okay. And it doesn't seem like there's a right or wrong answer. So I can either say it's the date. You know what? No, fuck this guy. I fight. No, I'm not throwing Isabel. She has nothing to do with this.
That unlucky wretch would be me.
That's right.
I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen.
Tell them.
Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
That's right. That's right.
Dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Call the cops. I'll
Can't
fight
we
them
spy another
too.
hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least.
No, I want to go back and fight that motherfucker. Where is he? Where is he? Come here, you little bitch.
How to find you a new wolfie head. These peasants must have one chained up somewhere.
Name me again.
Damn it. Look, I need to have a word with Yoshi P. I need to have a Yoshi P. I know you're probably out there watching streams this weekend because you have nothing better to do. But look, here's the thing. I need to be able to slap that kid. Or at least the father, or preferably both, just in one broad. And look, I know you said no patches, and I respect that, and you've done great work here. However, I'm gonna need you to patch into the game for me to slap that motherfucker into the next dimension. It's a humble request here at Channel Rob Roberts on Twitch television. Let me slap that motherfucker into the next dimension. Just put them in a submersible. That part. My hope is that maybe you will get to see them again later. Like,
more victims of the nobles' games.
I could see that maybe you will get to
How do you know my
slap
name?
them into the next dimension later.
Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, it's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Okay, but now I have to go back. I want to go back and see. I want to see a body. I want to see a severed head. Oh. I have another message for Yoshi P. You can disregard my prior email. Thank you. Well done. Well done. Fortnite dance, seriously. Oh, wowie wow. Okay, that was a ride. All right. I gotta say, as fucked up as both of those quests were, like that's the energy that keeps side quests interesting. Like some of these other ones we were doing, like putting, delivering stew around the barracks and stuff, not so fun. But those at least were like really fucking interesting. And that whole, again, as colossally fucked up as it is, it was a very self-contained story. Obviously, it made us feel some emotions, did it not? And isn't that yet what art is supposed to do? Is get you to feel emotions. Video games, they're art. All right, I think we've cleared all the side quests in this area. I'm just oh no, we haven't. Oh my goodness. All right, we got more over here. Let's see what fun things we're in for over here.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance.
I wish I was Sid's man.
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme
I mean,
just arrived.
I'm happily married.
It cost Master Quinton a pretty penny
If
to
Alan's
convince
watching.
their owner to part with them.
Didn't mean it.
Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open
Can
them
Sid
up.
sit on your face in the game yet?
You have a word with him?
I'm assuming that's like the good
settle.
ending. So we haven't beat the game yet, but we'll see.
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Like, try as I might to pay attention to these quests, I'm still thinking about how fucked up that entire last sequence was that we just did.
But how did the grocer know his
Like, getting food for friends in need seems very tame compared to what we just did. Like, this is a cooldown.
Can I have another
This is a mental reset.
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark.
How did
So
you
you're a
not see-
comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
Fuck
That's
yeah, bread and
really all
wine.
it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is.
Oh, that mark. I thought she
I do
meant
as
the Brandon
Master
mark. I was
Quentin
like, how
commands,
do you miss that?
As do we all. And Master Quentin commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
While the loaf is slightly stale and the wine somewhat watered down, it will serve to fill an empty belly. I'm not reading enough flavor text, because usually the flavor text in 14 has some, like, they're always full of dad jokes.
Truly.
It's pretty wild. Thank you for the eating noises. That's what they do so they don't have to animate the eating animations.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
What happens to us
Okay.
now?
I thought there was one more side quest yet. There's one more. It's way over here. It looks like, oh god, it's another one that's like in a building.
Master Quentin, wouldn't it? I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quentin's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
Oh no, more beast
And you
kill.
need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quentin will have my guts for garters.
Ew.
You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please. Rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
You know, these types of side quests that are like kill 3 bears and bring back their pelts. You know, these types of things are very, you know, obviously fetch quests are very tropey in MMOs and that sort of thing. Never have I felt so much passion behind. Please, kill the wasps. Kill the wasps or it's all over. I have nothing left to live for if you can't kill those wasps.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Like, the stakes are fucking high in these side quests, let me tell you. All right, am I going the right way? Yes, I am. Okay, it's just way out here in this field.
It's looking to be a fine harvest.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Let's go Garuda, because these are the ones we can jump, grab, stab.
Get him, boy! There, boy! Get him!
A lot of these.
Over here. You know what to do.
I really not hit a single one of them.
There, boy! Over here. You're finished! Keep your distance, boy. Get him, boy! Over here. You know what to do, boy.
All right. Experience, loot, gold.
Looks like that was the last of them. I better let
Right.
Quentin's man know.
Now he can stop having such a bad day. We should just be able to fast forward back over there, huh? They really weren't kidding about the fast load times, though. That's pretty incredible. When you consider the level of graphics, you know, a lot of these areas have, you really do move pretty fast between them. I mean, it's not instant, but someday the technology is going to be good enough to
Those
get it
wasps
instant.
won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Still pretty fast.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
All right. Okay, so I think those were the last side quests in this whole area, right? Yeah, look, it's interesting how all of these are connected, because I feel like through this story we kind of go back and forth a little bit, but now everything's really connected. That's interesting. So this shop up here might have different things from down here, but I'm not going to get distracted with what's in the inventory of shops right now. Okay, I think we need to go back to the world map because I think there's a second zone. Yeah, the western side still has side quests to do. So let's go to Martha's Rest and see what there is to do here. How many quests do we have here? Oh, just one? Oh, I guess we have just one quest to do. Alrighty.
The tavern. It's done. I
I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend.
So another beat 'em up.
Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
Is my limit ready?
Get him, lads.
Fight.
I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Now it's ready, but it's my to say that.
Sick of
There, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Stay down.
That sound effect was a little unnecessary.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do if we're to make this place presentable. You best be going, before I arm you with a mop.
All right. So did that open up any...
There he is, the man of the hour.
Weren't you the...
You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Martha was singing your praises. Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart.
There's a lot of characters you can talk to that I've been kind of skipping over if they didn't have side quests.
A
But
Rosarian salute.
I didn't realize that a lot of them are these like full dialogue sequences.
I trust you won't be reporting me to the Viceroy. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might still... Listen to me rambling on. Thank you again, and, take care of yourself.
Okay. So let's see. Did we clear all the side quests? It does appear we did, so everything should be primed. Let's go back out to the world map. A couple things I'd like to check. I'd like to go here. Need to save my game. That's important too. So let's go to system. Save. Okay. Load tutorial messages, licenses. I haven't really looked at a lot of this, come to think of it. Oh, you can change the sizes. Oh, I didn't even notice there were all those things you could do. Interesting. I guess I could spend more ability points. Oh, this is that Falcon Punch thing. I need more points for that because that's the one I really want. What's this one? I don't even think I'm using that one. Might be fun to unlock some new abilities too. These are kind of over the top ones. I guess we'll hang on to the points for now that I have. I think our gear's okay. We're gonna check out the blacksmith though, make sure there's no upgrades now that I've kind of cleared all that stuff out. I don't think the attributes. Oh, cute. Can you give him stuff to make him stronger? I guess maybe that comes later. Items, I don't think there's anything to do with here. We see our quests journal. Oh, we have a whole log of everything we've done. Oh, and that's cool. It actually shows you like every side quest we've done. Interesting. Okay. I haven't really explored these menus, all things considered. Okay, it says no available quests. So let's see. I'm gonna go back. And I want to check on a couple things. Let's see if the shop has anything useful.
Yes? What?
Hi, Karen.
Go on, then.
Okay, I don't think we have anything. Yeah, it looks like all this stuff is weaker. I don't think we really need these accessories. Okay, and I don't need to buy one of those. Okay, so we're fine there.
Finished, are you?
And then checking on the blacksmith, I'm going to assume everything's pretty... I don't think we really unlocked any new stuff from doing the side quest, it seems. So it seems like only main story gates that stuff. The one other kind of curious question I would have would be, does the...
Heard Otto barking at his
or do the side quests open up more stuff in these tomes?
Take a seat, Clive.
Oh,
I'll fetch you a bowl of
and this guy was new, right? And he actually shows you if there's anything to do.
Quick look.
Okay, so there's literally no quests. So we've cleared them all out. So that's good.
And how might this old soul be of service?
So I didn't gain much. That probably wasn't the side questing. That was probably the little bit of stuff we did with the dame. We did all those quests earlier. Yeah, that's true. It also unlocked the pages on Isabel, so we get a little more of information about that. But I'm assuming the side quests, none of that really popped into here, as far as I know. Like, I don't think we're going to see any of those people that we were just talking with in here. No, I think this really just sticks to people that are part of the main story, so interesting. I guess we have the bestiary. It kind of shows some of that stuff, doesn't it? It's kind of interesting.
You are always welcome, Clive.
All right, we're going to save one more time. Just to make sure all is set and good. Okay, every side quest is done. We're set up and primed to continue the main story. Unfortunately, I'm not going to keep going for now, and the reason why... I actually wasn't even supposed to stream today, but I had a little extra time. I wasn't expecting that we'd do most of the... Well, we did clear some main quests because we did all that stuff with the Dame and Isabel and all that stuff and cleared that out. But then, again, we got gated, and I'll show this kind of one more time here for those that may have just joined that are lurking. What happened was that we hit a point in the story where we got a warning. So we were going to go here, and it actually said, if you continue, you cannot return. So that kind of scared us into doing the side quest, even though I typically tend to clean side quests up off stream when I play narrative games like this. We went ahead and did it. I'm actually really glad we did, because those side quests that were over here that involved those kids, that was messed up. So if you didn't see that, look at the highlight reel later, because that was wild. So some interesting side quests, and then some kind of fetchy side quests too. So I will be back tomorrow before OLR, probably in the morning for a little bit. And I'll continue on with the main story. It seems like something big could be coming. Perhaps we're going to get another summon, or there's going to be an icon battle. Or sorry, not a summon, another icon is what they are in this game. Another ability there, and maybe there'll be another big battle. I don't know. It seems like a lot could happen from here. That's for sure.